this session is going to be very fruitful. So all of you are ready for the interview?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So please start with your questioning. Anybody can.
Yes, sir. Okay, who is your favorite family member and why?
Ma'am, my favorite family member is my father because he is very hardworking and versatile. He is a pediatrician and has his own hospital, and I admire his hardworking and determinedness.
Okay, so where do you live?
Sir, I live in Gurugram. Sir, it is India's second largest IT hub and a leading banking hub. It is a city in Haryana. It has a population of 1.5 million and an area of 253 kilometers squared.
Prove that you are a competitive person.
Ma'am, I am a competitive person. I have got more than 90% marks in my school exams, and also I am sitting in front of you respected people after cracking the RIMC. So ma'am, I can say that I am a competitive person.
Can you tell us what is respiration?
Respiration is the exchange in gases of the atmosphere and our blood cells.
Okay, do you like science?
Ma'am, I like physics, and I am trying to study chemistry and biology.
So which is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is maths because it is very logical and has many interesting problems.
So why you think math is logical rather than physics or chemistry?
Sir, I think that physics and maths both are logical, and chemistry is also fine, but we have to wrote some things, so that's why it is a bit difficult.
What is digestion?
Digestion is the process in which we break the food into simpler substances.
Okay, what's your favorite color and why?
And my favorite color is blue because it signifies courage, bravery, trust and honesty.
So tell us about the process of photosynthesis.
The process of photosynthesis is the process by which plants produce their own food in the availability of water, carbon dioxide and sunlight.
Why are you leaving your previous school?
Ma'am, my previous school is also well reputed in the city, but my aim is to become an army officer, and RIMC is a feeder institute to NDA. So it will help me fulfill my dream. It is also giving an excellent exposure to army life to the cadets, and it will definitely help me later in my life.
Which is your favorite sport?
Ma'am, my favorite sport is football
Why?
because it has the qualities of team spirit and trust.
Why do you want to join the RIMC?
Ma'am, I want to join the RIMC because I want to become an army officer, and RIMC is a feeder institute to the NDA.
Okay. If seniors will take you ranking the abilities, how will you manage?
Ma'am, I will try to convince them by saying that we are here to crack NDA and we should focus on our aim, and try to ignore them and focus on my aim of becoming an army officer.
Suppose you are selected, so how would you manage your boarding schools?
Ma'am, I want to become an army officer, and to become that I must not be homesick. And also moreover, I am a very versatile person, so I think I will manage myself in the boarding school.
Suppose you are not selected, then what will you do?
Ma'am, if I am not selected, then I will at least come to know about my weaknesses and try to improve them.
What is your weakness?
Ma'am, my weakness is that I don't have a good handwriting, and I am trying to improve it.
What is your strength?
Ma'am, my strengths are that I am a versatile, disciplined, honest and optimistic boy.
So why do you only want to become an army officer, not Air Force and Navy?
Ma'am, army works in all kinds of situations like floods, riots, terrorist activity and internal security. Moreover, I love the army dress, and my maternal uncle, who is a lieutenant colonel in army, I also admire him because his life is very disciplined and obedient and courageous.
So what is perimeter of square?
Sir, the perimeter of square is 4 times its side.
Its area of circle.
The area of circle is pi times radius squared.
How many commands in army?
There are 7 commands in army, which are northern, southern, western, eastern, southern western, training and southern.
Training located in?
The training command is located in Shimla.
So who discovered cell, you know?
Sir, Robert Hooke discovered cell.
Do you know who is known as father of Indian Constitution?
Ma'am, the father of Indian Constitution is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
Fundamental rights.
Ma'am, there are 6 fundamental rights granted to us by the Constitution, that are rights to equality, which is under Articles 14 to 18, rights to freedom, which is again under Articles 19 and 20, right against exploitation, which is in Articles 21 to 24, right to freedom of religion, which is in Articles 12 to 28, cultural and educational rights, which are under Articles 29 and 30, and right to constitutional remedies, which are said to be the heart and soul of the Constitution by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, are under Articles 32 to 35.
So how many articles have Indian Constitution?
Sir, I am sorry, I don't know currently.
What is perimeter of circle?
Ma'am, the circumference of a circle is 2 times pi times r.
Tell us about your family.
Ma'am, there are 4 members in my family: me, myself, my father who is a pediatrician and has his own hospital, my mother who is a pathologist and works in a government hospital, and my younger sibling who is currently pursuing his 4th standard.
What is global warming?
Ma'am, global warming is the heating of is the current temperature rise that the earth is suffering because of the hole in the ozone layer.
What is your favorite color and why?
Ma'am, my favorite color is blue because it signifies trust, honesty and bravery.
So what is evaporation?
Sir, evaporation is the process by which the water in the earth evaporates and forms into water vapors and goes into the sky.
And what is sublimation?
So the process of sublimation is when something solid directly goes to something gaseous without the process of going to a liquid.
Names of freedom fighters.
Some freedom fighters are Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh, and Jawaharlal Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi.
Give your views on pollution.
Ma'am, there are 4 types of pollution. These are air, water, noise, and land pollution. The major cause of land pollution are the landfills and plastic, as it cannot be burnt without causing air pollution and releasing harmful gases.
Advantage and disadvantage of COVID-19.
Ma'am, the advantages of COVID-19 are that we got to spend more time with our family, and the disadvantages are that many people lost their jobs and many people also lost their lives and were a very severe loss to their families. Also, many students could not afford phones and internet and had to leave their schools.
Tell me about Pakistan.
Ma'am, Pakistan is India's neighboring country. The Independence Day of Pakistan is on 14th August. The President of Pakistan is Mr. Arif Alvi and the Prime Minister of Pakistan is Mr. Shehbaz Sharif. Pakistan's official name is the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. It has a population of 221 million people and is the world's 2nd largest Muslim populated country.
So, how many major crops in India?
Ma'am, there are 3 types of major crops in India. Kharif crops, which are also called monsoon crops, Rabi crops, which are also called winter crops, and Zaid crops, which are also called summer crops.
So who is your idol?
Ma'am, sir, my ideal person in life is Elon Musk.
And why?
Sir, because he is very revolutionary and innovative.
What are your strengths?
My strengths are that I am an optimistic, disciplined, versatile, and honest boy.
So you know about what happened in Sri Lanka.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about it.
Sir, in Sri Lanka, the president has currently resigned, and sir, it is a very huge crisis, and people are not able to afford even their necessities.
So do you know about Russian and Ukraine war?
Yes, sir. Sir, the Russia and Ukraine war started on 24th February of 2022. Sir, it is a very huge war and may even lead to World War III. Sir, this war started in 2014 when Russia had occupied Crimea, which was a part of Ukraine formerly.
Tell us about your sibling.
Sir, my sibling's name is Ridhan. He is 3 years younger than me. He is currently pursuing